Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. I am Madhu Atif. I was born Hindu, but a few years ago, I accepted Islam. Stay with me because I've brought a new video that will be very interesting for you all. So guys, stay till the end and watch my video completely. I want to share how my life became an example after accepting Islam. You might be wondering why I call my life an example. Well, let me explain. A brother commented on one of my videos. Normally, I don't respond to comments, but this one caught my attention. The brother, who is also a Muslim, asked how I, being a Hindu, married a Muslim man and then started teaching him about Islam. Well, his comment is absolutely true. Tell me, is it wrong to teach someone about Islam if they don't have proper knowledge of it? I don't think so. This is exactly why I say my life is an example. I, coming from a Hindu background, not only learned about Islam but also taught my husband, my mother-in-law, and my children about Islamic teachings, encouraging them to pray, read the Qur'an, and follow the ways of Islam. Isn't that an example in itself? At first I started learning, and as I gained knowledge, I encouraged my husband to pray, read the Qur'an, and learn about Islam. I also try to provide good religious education to my children. That's why people around me say my life is an example. Many people find it surprising that a girl from a non-Muslim background, who initially knew nothing about Islam, is now following it wholeheartedly and also guiding others. Even my in-laws were not practicing Muslims, and the Islamic environment at home was almost non-existent. But I took the initiative to bring Islam into our household, which in itself is an example. People often ask why I married a man who neither prayed nor had knowledge of Islam. The answer is simple. It was my destiny. But instead of changing myself to fit into their non-practicing lifestyle, I chose to bring them towards Islam. Before I embraced Islam, my surroundings were entirely Hindu. There was a temple right in front of my house, and I had the freedom to continue practicing my old religion. I could have easily influenced my husband and his family to follow Hindu customs. If I had done that, I would have been praised and appreciated by my family and community. Even my mother would have been happy if I had remained Hindu. However, when I accepted Islam and started practicing it sincerely, I realized that this worldly life is temporary. The real life begins after death. Islam teaches us that this world is just a test, and our ultimate goal should be to follow Allah's commands and live according to His guidance. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was once asked by a companion about the duration of our worldly life compared to the afterlife. The Prophet dipped his finger into the ocean and said, "The water on my finger is this life, and the vast ocean is the afterlife." This shows how insignificant this worldly life is compared to what comes after death. Many people believe that once we die, everything ends. But this is not true. Only those who do not believe in the Qur'an and its teachings say such things. Even my mother-in-law used to think that if she didn't learn how to pray, Allah would forgive her because she didn't know. But this is a misconception. Allah will ask every soul, "Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet?" These are the questions we will be asked in the grave. But simply memorizing these answers won't help. One must truly live by them. A scholar once told me that unless you practice Islam sincerely, you won't be able to answer these questions in the grave, no matter how well you have memorized them. So, just as we learn worldly knowledge, earn money, and build our lives, we must also learn about our Creator and our faith. That is why I am teaching my family, praying to Allah for guidance, and hoping for success in this mission. May Allah accept our efforts, grant us righteous children, and fulfill all our halal desires for the sake of the Prophet. Peace be upon him. See you in the next video. Until then, Allah Hafiz, and don't forget to remember me in your prayers.